Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Daredevil. Born Again Season 2 could bring back more heroes from Netflix's The Defenders saga, and the Marvel Cinematic Universe series has the perfect way of redeeming one of them. The Daredevil. Born Again Season 1 finale completely changed the game for the MCU's street-level corner. Mayor Wilson Fisk has declared that New York City is under martial law, outlawing all vigilantes and putting those who oppose him into cages. However, that will not go unanswered, as Daredevil is assembling an army to take him down. While Daredevil revealed his plan to get a group together to fight against Fisk in the finale, only a handful of characters showed up as the first members of said army. None of them were heroes, with Deborah Ann Woll's Karen Page being the biggest character besides Charlie Cox's Daredevil. However, the already confirmed Daredevil. Born Again Season 2 could change that, bringing in more heroes affected by Mayor Fisk's actions. With so many heroes operating in the MCU's New York, there are some who make a lot of sense for the show, and one can be redeemed. There is no denying that Iron Fist was the worst of the Marvel shows in Netflix's The Defenders saga. While Daredevil had impressive fight sequences, Iron Fist simply did not live up to that high standard. Most of Danny Rand's fights, particularly in Season 1, are devoid of a sense of realism. Adding to that, the writing for Danny Rand was far from ideal, making Finn Jones sound repetitive with his whole "I am the immortal Iron Fist" presentation routine. While Iron Fist would come to work better in Season 2, with Jones delivering more solid performances in The Defenders and Luke Cage Season 2, the show was cancelled before it could really get good. Given how much Iron Fist has been criticized, Marvel Studios now has the chance to redeem Jones' Danny Rand by bringing him back to the MCU. Daredevil's army in Born Again Season 2 is the perfect place for all his Defenders teammates to return, and Iron Fist could finally shine with a key role. Daredevil's army will seemingly operate out of Josie's, the bar from the original series that has been closed since Foggy was killed by Bullseye. With Daredevil's MCU army going underground, the team will need resources to stand up to Mayor Fisk and his anti-vigilant task force. That is where Iron Fist could come in. Danny Rand is one of the MCU's wealthiest heroes. Besides helping the team on the field fighting villains, Iron Fist has the means to support Daredevil's army financially. That would give Danny a unique role in Daredevil. Born Again Season 2, helping redeem the universe, MCU has blessed fans with a staggering array of heroes and narratives. But one of the most compelling stories resides in the gritty streets of Hell's Kitchen. Daredevil, portrayed by Charlie Cox, emerged as a fan favorite during his tenure on Netflix, an era that introduced darker, more complex iterations of Marvel's characters. Now, as the MCU gears up for the much-anticipated return of Daredevil, fans are clamoring for the redemption of one particular character from that Netflix legacy. The Punisher, played by Jon Bernthal. With the right narrative approach, the MCU's Daredevil could provide the perfect platform for Frank Castle's redemption arc, weaving a narrative tapestry that is both thematically rich and narratively satisfying. Descent into Darkness. The previous Netflix iteration depicted Frank Castle as a war veteran who lost everything and became a vigilant fueled by rage and a desire for vengeance. Yet beneath his grim exterior lies a tortured soul, one driven by the trauma of loss and a desperate quest for justice. To fully redeem Castle in the universe of Daredevil, it's essential to explore his darker impulses, fleshing out the internal battle between his violent methods and the remnants of his morality. The MCU has never shied away from complexity. It's in this layered exploration that Frank's character can find meaning and the potential for redemption. The catalyst, a shared enemy. Daredevil's world is teeming with threats, but one enemy could bring Daredevil and the Punisher together: Kingpin, Vincent D'Onofrio. Having returned to the fold, Wilson Fisk represents both a formidable adversary and a personal connection for both heroes. Kingpin's criminal machinations have far-reaching implications for Hell's Kitchen. As he utilizes every ounce of power to cripple the city, Daredevil's legal approach is met with the limits of the law, forcing him to question how far he's willing to go to protect his home. In contrast, the way Kingpin operates, the manipulation, the ruthlessness, energizes Frank Castle's eye for an eye mentality. This dynamic creates a fertile ground for character interplay. While Daredevil grapples with the limits of justice, Castle's unwavering commitment to violence becomes a moral foil. Faced with a shared enemy, it's possible to see how both characters can influence each other, leading to unexpected consequences. A flicker of hope. Frank Castle's journey towards redemption hinges on an understanding of hope, a poignant theme that the MCU has exemplified time and again. Daredevil, while firm in his conviction, is a beacon of hope in the darkest corners of New York City. By placing the Punisher in situations where his violent tendencies could directly endanger innocence, Daredevil can serve as the moral compass Frank has lost sight of. Imagine a narrative arc where they're forced to work together, first as reluctant allies, then gradually coming to understand one another's motivations. Scenes where Daredevil saves civilians and reminds Frank of their humanity can be powerful, emphasizing that their fight against Kingpin is not just about vengeance, but about truly protecting those who cannot protect themselves. This could lead to a pivotal moment, a decision where Frank must choose between a lethal response and a chance to save innocent lives, influenced by Daredevil's unwavering commitment to justice. Redemption through sacrifice. A compelling way to propel Frank's character arc forward is through self-sacrifice. The climax of their collaboration could involve an impending disaster orchestrated by Fisk. In the dire moments of battle, when a decision must be made, Daredevil's unwavering nature could push Castle to recognize what it truly means to be a hero. Dynamics could heighten tension. Frank's instinct might lead him to take a route lined with blood, but Daredevil's example provides a different path, one that could end with Frank stepping back from violence to save a child caught in the crossfire. This pivotal moment reinforces Castle's humanity, offering him the chance to wrest control over his darker impulses. Daredevil's unwavering faith in the possibility of redemption can catalyze that change. As Frank chooses to protect rather than destroy, the hero who everyone's been waiting to see redeemed can finally step into a new light. Rebuilding trust. As their relationship evolves, so too could the moral complexities of their partnership. Daring to challenge each other's beliefs and ethics could create powerful narratives around trust and friendship. Picture them standing in the aftermath of a fierce battle, both having sacrificed parts of themselves. Daredevil putting aside legal intricacies and Castle embracing principles of mercy. As they begin to rebuild their lives and even their friendship, they both emerge as more complete characters. A new dawn for both heroes. In the end, the detailing of Frank Castle's redemption could transcend the idea of forgiveness. It could serve to highlight themes of healing and understanding the nuanced nature of justice that both Daredevil and the Punisher embody. A serialized approach might depict Frank's steps towards atonement, letting viewers witness his gradual integration into a world where he can channel his anger towards advocacy rather than violence. Whether it's through establishing a mentorship with Daredevil that echoes the philosophy of, with great power comes great responsibility, or showcasing the iconic duo confronting moral dilemmas that twist and turn in bundles of action, the potential for a rewarding endgame exists. Returning the Punisher to the MCU, interwoven with Daredevil's story, allows for a powerful narrative arc that can resonate with audiences, emphasizing that redemption isn't merely about the absence of sin, but the presence of purpose, hope, and the ceaseless effort to rebuild one's identity after profound loss. Together, they can navigate the darkness of their world, united in their quest to redefine justice in a city that never sleeps, ultimately emerging as graphic testaments to the complexity of heroism in all its forms.